Someone just handed you $40 cash. Told you the other guy has never lost, and pointed you toward a circle of phone flashlights in a stranger's backyard. You are standing in the ring now. The crowd is close enough that you can feel their breath. You have absolutely no idea what you are signing up for. You win. Your knuckle splits his cheekbone in the second round, and the crowd noise spikes for exactly 3 seconds before everyone remembers they are standing in a stranger's backyard and goes quiet again. Someone presses $40 into your hand. The circle breaks apart. You wrap your hand in a paper towel from the gas station 2 blocks over. You drive home, and you feel, for the first time in a long time, completely awake. Someone at home asks where you were.
Where were you, Asher?
Out. Level 2. The card. 3 weeks after that backyard, a man with a clipboard finds you. You do not ask how he got your number. He runs events in warehouse parking lots on the edge of the city. There is a bracket, there is a small purse, and there are rules, loosely. The purse is $200 if you win 2 fights in 1 night. You win 2 fights in 1 night. Your nose breaks in the second one. Not dramatically. You hear it before you feel it. A flat, wet crack that sits somewhere behind your eyes. And then the blood comes. You keep moving because the crowd is watching, and the money is real. You tape your face in the parking lot afterward, leaning against a car that is not yours. There is a third fight that night. You do not talk about the third fight. The person at home has started noticing the bruises. They have not asked directly yet. They bring it up sideways.
You look tired.
Just didn't sleep much.
You should see a doctor.
Let me help you.
You are flinching when you reach for things. You say it is nothing. You say you fell.
I fell.
You are getting better at the sentence before they finish asking the question. Across the parking lot, the man with the clipboard is already on his phone. He is not looking at you, but he is talking about you. You can tell by the way he turns his back. Level 3. The circuit regular. Now you are traveling on weekends. The promoter, not the clipboard man, someone above him, takes 30% off the top and explains this like it is a favor.
It's not much.
You have a record, not an official one. Nothing that shows up anywhere searchable. But everyone in every room knows it. They know your name before you walk in. That used to feel like something. It still does, but differently. The physical catalog is growing. The nose, obviously. It has been broken twice now and sits slightly left of where it used to. 2 fingers on your right hand no longer fully straighten. They stop at about 70% and stay there, stiff in the cold. And there is a ringing in your left ear that started in February and has not stopped. You have stopped waiting for it to stop. The person at home has learned not to ask where you are going on Friday nights. They used to wait up. Now you come back, and the bedroom light is already off. The TV in the other room is still warm, and you can tell they heard the door, but decided not to come out. You stand in the kitchen for a minute. You put your bag down. You go to bed. You are not losing, by the way. That is the thing nobody outside these rooms would understand. You are winning. You are one of the better ones on this circuit, and everyone in every warehouse parking lot and converted storage unit knows it. That is why tonight there is a man standing near the back wall who was not here last week. He watched all 3 of your fights. He did not cheer once. And now the crowd is thinning out, and he is walking toward you. He has a card in his hand, and the number on it has an area code you do not recognize. That man with the card just walked toward you. Would you take the meeting or walk away while you still can? Drop your answer in the comments below. Because what happens when you flip that card over changes everything about the next level. That man with the card changes everything the moment you flip it over. Level 4, the main event. The area code is from 3 states away. You take the meeting. The promoter who runs this level is not standing in parking lots. He books industrial spaces, converted warehouses with actual lighting rigs, private venues with a crowd paid to be there, not just wandered in. Your purse is real money now, not $200, real money. The kind that comes in an envelope, rubber banded. And you sit in your car for a minute before you drive home.
It's really
Here is what he explains to you
Better for
gently, in a booth at a diner, over coffee you do not touch. You are not allowed to say no to a booking. He does not say it like a threat. He says it the way someone explains a term in a lease. Matter of fact, already decided. You have a date. You will be there. The ringing in your left ear, the one that started in February, is permanent. You know this now because a dentist told you something else at the same appointment. 3 of your back teeth are structurally compromised. The roots are intact, but the crowns have absorbed more impact than enamel is designed to survive. She explains your options. You nod. You do not go back to the dentist. You come home after the first main event booking, and there is an envelope on the kitchen counter. It is your envelope, the rubber-banded one. The person at home found it. They did not spend it. They did not hide it. They left it exactly where you would see it and said nothing. Not a word, just the envelope, sitting there under the kitchen light, and the sound of the bedroom door already closed. You stand there for a long time. Level 5, the Enforcer. You are not just fighting anymore. When someone on the circuit steps out of line, a fighter who skims, a small promoter who gets ideas, you are the message that gets sent. You do not decide this. It is decided for you, the same way the bookings were decided. Gently, over coffee, already done. There is a night in a parking garage in March. You do not speak about the parking garage. Your child is 7 years old. You watch them sleep one night, really watch, standing in the doorway longer than you need to. You reach down and hold their hand. They do not wake up. Their hand is small and completely relaxed. The way hands only are when someone trusts that nothing bad is coming. You hold it a little longer than you need to. You do not know how to explain what you do. You do not try. Level 6, the top of the pyramid. You are not fighting anymore. You are the name the promoters mention when they need someone to trust. You have money. You have a phone that rings at odd hours. You have a reputation that walks into every room about 30 seconds before you do. What you do not have, the person who used to leave the light on, the 2 fingers that open all the way, the left ear that hears silence, the version of yourself who stood in a stranger's backyard holding $40 and felt, for the first time in a long time, completely awake. Somewhere right now, a crowd is forming in a backyard. The phones are out. Someone is handing a kid $40 and telling him the other guy has never lost.
You know exactly what that kid is signing up for. Every rung of it, every cost, every envelope, every door that closes quietly in the dark. You know the whole climb, all the way to the top, and what you find when you get there. You do not say a word. Subscribe if you want to see what every level of the next world costs. Watch this one next.